Hello, everybody. This is John Turner-McClelland with Cooper Mac Realty Group. We are here today with Steve Rachui, who is representing Feed My Starving Children. Steve, how are you doing today?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Great. So we're going to talk a little bit about the organization today that you're representing, which is Feed My Starving Children. It's obviously a volunteer organization. Tell us a little bit about what it does and when it was founded.
Okay. So Feed My Starving Children was founded in 1987 by a gentleman named Richard. What really prompted him to do that is he had been on a Haitian mission trip and seen just the utter poverty that exists in Haiti, and really felt a nudge to by God to say, these are my kids. Go feed them, right? And so much incredible need then beyond Haiti. Haiti certainly, as one who's been to Haiti a couple of times, absolutely attest to that. But beyond Haiti, now expanded to pretty much any region where people are struggling with nutrition and having good, healthy food, uh, reaching out in those areas to work with partners and different things, all with the goal of helping people get nutrition, helping people survive, and in the name of the gospel, in the name of God.
Cool. So I noticed it's not a Texas organization, but they do have a facility here in Texas,
Correct.
which is in Richardson.
Yes.
Um, do you know why they chose Richardson specifically, or just
I don't know why they chose Richardson. It's just finding the right area, probably the right combination of facilities and uh, price and opportunity and so on. Right. Certainly Texas and Dallas Fort Worth, because of the immense number of folks here that are similarly interested and can partner and have a good volunteer pool, for sure. And as you say, so it started in Minnesota. Absolutely. And then there's a couple of extra locations, such as Richardson, and there's other places around. There's even the ability to bring the volunteer opportunity to you. It's called a mobile pack kind of scenario, and really, just to build on that, people might ask, "What's a mobile pack?" Well, the whole thrust of Feed My Starving Children is again about nutrition, and so what we do is we will provide meals that are nutritionally sound, nutritionally balanced, really geared toward helping boost the receiver's ability to have good health. But we also provide opportunities for groups, individuals, groups, church groups, um, civic groups, whoever's interested, to come into the facility in Richardson or wherever we have a facility, and actually put the food in the bags to see what's going there, to put your hands uh, into the process of sharing with the people that receive it, right? And beyond our, if you're not close to our facility or you have a particular interest in having your group do this, we do things like I referred to called mobile pack, where we will bring that packing experience to you. But when you're done, you will see a tangible result of the food that you've put in bags that will go to people who need it, and go onto shipping containers, onto ships going all around the world to those folks that are most in need.
right? And actually, that was my old job, shipping containers.
Oh
So
yeah.
I have seen some occasional relief, stuff go out when I was working in that industry.
Right, right.
Um, Not a lot, oddly enough, but it does happen. And yeah, I worked in that for almost 20 years before
That
into this
sounds
business.
like an interesting arena for sure.
It is, and now that you all are seeing more about it on the news, so
Right.
most, most people don't pay any attention to it. I was one
Right,
of those people.
right.
Could 20 years ago couldn't tell you a thing. So what can people do if here in the Plano area? I know you are not in Plano. We weren't going to discuss that, but for those watching,
Right.
Steve is virtual and mobile right now.
Correct.
But
So I was in the area. I'll just say that. And then, based on some decisions my wife and I made, we decided to live a mobile lifestyle. So still very much tied to the operation, in Richardson, very aware of what's going on there. But what I would strongly encourage anyone who's interested to do is to contact on our website, thefmsc.org, um, and look at the volunteer opportunities. Like I said, we have a tremendous number of opportunities for you to come down and partner with us, see what's going on in our packing facility, understand, even if you just want to watch the first time, see the result of the effort we have our volunteers help us with, and just how much food goes out of there, and you then put your hands into it and volunteer and help us out. Right, there's also one of the things, just complete transparency, that there are as far as volunteer opportunities, not just packing food. Certainly that's a huge need. We need a lot of effort toward that to get food to where it needs to go. But there's also opportunities such as what I'm doing here, right? I am a volunteer with Feed My Starving Children. I've got connected with the org several years back, really appreciated what they were doing, and also do a lot of public speaking with my job, with my career. And so I raised my hand and said, look, what can I do beyond just putting food in bags, which is very important, but beyond that, what other opportunities are there? And so there's something called the Speakers Bureau, where folks who are of a mind to do so will partner with Feed My Starving Children and learn about the org, and then go out and represent the org in situations such as this, right? And that's not it, right? There's other places as well. If you have a unique uh, interest in a certain area, talk to them, right? Bring it forward. And I've never seen anyone not want to help someone contribute, right? Lots and lots of ways to contribute. The most common is packing food, but there are certainly.
Right. My spouse actually volunteered a couple times already, which is how I found out about the organization. It's going back to school right now at UT Dallas.
Right.
So the HR organization he's a part of has volunteered there since UT Dallas is in Richardson. So it's
Sure,
not
sure.
too far from there.
Right.
So do you know of any special events you want to promote for them that you coming up?
Yeah, there is, with the holiday season upon us, we do have one event. Let me make sure I don't get the name wrong. Christmas Around the World. It's on December 2nd. And so that is a situation or an opportunity for you to come and listen to what's going on, hear what we're doing around the world, really get a sense of the mission, and some of the special things we have going for that time of year, to really highlight the sights and sounds of the season, and also partner it with understanding what Feed My Starving Children is all about.
Well, hopefully people will get involved with that as well, and volunteer with you guys. We'll of course have links to everything for people to look at and decide what they want to do. Or if they're watching elsewhere, not in Texas, they can find out if there's a location near them by going to your website. Like you said,
Yes, please do.
Minnesota, Midwest areas too.
Right. And I want to say one more thing on the food. Certainly, everyone understands the need for food, right? 100%. We all have to have food. I have too much food, right? Often in my day. But there are, if you go to our website, I wish we had the time to even show it here, but I would draw you to our website, because there are so many stories about families, about kids that were that were connected with Feed My Starving Children, emaciated, really, you know, had a appearance. You could just tell that they were malnutrition, or they were struggling with malnutrition. And then with the food that Feed My Starving Children provides through partners, and that's a key thing, right? We have partners in the region. Getting food into some of these areas can be challenging, right? We've all heard stories about aid going to certain countries and having really big challenges getting it out to the target populations. Feed My Starving Children does a tremendous job of partnering with local resources and folks that know the countries in which the food comes in, and can really get it to the recipients very effectively. Uh, and the stories that are there about lives of kids that have been impacted, that were on the brink of starving to death, to being very healthy and strong, and having opportunity in life, they're tremendous. Um, so please go check that out for sure. And one thing about the food, it's not just putting rice and beans in a bag. It's nutritionally designed to hit people where they need to have nutritional programs, right? It's really targeted for those audiences that struggle to get the kind of nutrition that they need, right? And all the details about the kind of food we offer is on our website as well.
Cool. Well, great. Hopefully everyone will take advantage of that and hopefully find some time to help out. If not, I assume you all take donations too.
Absolutely.
Carrie.
Always happy to have those. Got to buy the food somehow, right?
Yeah, exactly. It does cost money.
Yeah.
I would say food doesn't grow on trees, but yes, it does.
some food does. In
Money
fact,
does not grow on trees, however,
true.
so you have to pay for that somehow. Well,
Indeed.
Steve, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me and everyone watching to find out more about Feed My Starving Children.
And I appreciate the opportunity to just spend a few minutes talking about it. And again, welcome anyone to come take a look, and happy to have you involved.
Cool. Thanks again, everyone watching. Thanks for watching us today and learning about this. Again, this is John Turner-McClelland with Cooper Mac Realty Group. Everyone have a great day.
Take care.